Hey everyone, and welcome to the Class 66 Rocks New Year special. So first off, Happy New Year to you all. I hope you celebrated entering 2020 in style with your friends and families. Now to celebrate entering the new year, we're going to be taking a look at an aviation model today. Now this particular model was originally planned to celebrate reaching 2,000 subscribers to my channel. But then I've decided that video is now going to be a model railway related video instead. Now I've had this particular model for around a month now, but due to working over the festive period I have not had much time to film any new reviews whatsoever, so I'm just getting around to doing some new reviews on my days off. So without further ado, let's have a look at what we've got today then. So as we can see today, we've got a Skymarks model, but not just any model. This particular one is an Airbus A380 in the Qantas Spirit of Australia livery. Now just a brief summary about why I've got this particular model. Many years ago, probably when I was back in middle school or high school, I used to see these at Manchester Airport. Obviously we don't see any of these over at Manchester anymore. I think they fly into London Heathrow now. So I thought, what better way to get this than get this model for my collection, because it really was stunning at the time when it used to land at Manchester. So this video is going to be obviously split into two parts. So we're going to do the unboxing with the camcorder, and then we're going to just pause the review and I will then get my GoPro Hero 7 Black Edition out. I'll get all the model put together and assembled, and I'll put it on floor level with this display stand with it, and we'll take a closer look with the GoPro. So take a look at the box. So as you can see, it is by Skymarks, as you can see in the top centre of the box there. It's part of the Aircraft of the World collection. So if you turn the box around to the side, so as you can see again, we have the Skymarks logo just there, and on the bottom, Aircraft of the World. It's also an official licensed product of Qantas Airlines in Australia. So take a look at the back of the box. We can see an Airbus A380, but obviously not the one that's in the box. But it just tells you what's included and a bit about it. So it's an authentic markings, display stand included, durable plastic material, no glue required, true to scale model, simple snap fit design. And on the bottom there we have the Skymarksmodels.com website. Turning the box round to the other side now, we can see it is item number SKR365 Qantas N/C W/gear with gear. It's an A380 and it's in 1/200th scale. So taking a look at the top of the box, and it says collect them all. Start your collection with the airplanes you have flown on. Add to your collection with aircraft from around the world. And again, to the left and the right, we've got the information that was on the back of the box previously. And there's one other thing on the bottom. It's by Daron Worldwide Trading Inclusive from Fairfield, New Jersey. It's an Airbus licensed product. And then obviously we just have our safety information regarding children, etc. on the bottom of the box. So let's get this box open and take a look at the aircraft itself. Okay, so we'll just place it down on the floor just for a second. Okay, so we'll start with the bottom section of the box, as it comes in two sections. So the first thing that we get in the box is the Skymarks leaflet. This is standard with all the models, so it just shows you some examples of what the company does offer. And on the back we've got our extensive checklist of which planes are in the collection. Now I'm only going to be purchasing ones, obviously, like I say, that I've seen at Manchester Airport, whilst I've been spotting or filming there. So due to space in the house as well, I can't get every single model. So the next thing that we have is the aircraft wings. So as you can see, the wheels are already fixed to the bottom of the wing, which is fantastic. On the ends here we've got the red wing tips, as you can see, and also this is where the jet engines will clip onto once fully constructed. So I'll just show you the other wing as well. Okay, so here we have the other wing. Like I say, obviously the wheels are already fastened on there, and again we have the red wing tips. Okay, so the next thing that we have in the box is the jet engines themselves. So we'll be taking a look at those and they get the GoPro out. So as you can see, we get 4 jet engines with the Qantas design on. I think, is it a kangaroo? But if I'm wrong, please leave your comments below. So like I say, we'll be getting those fitted in just a second. So the next thing in the box is the display stand for the A380. So as you can see, we've got the Qantas wording and logo on the front there, and we've got the 2 clip holes where the stand slots into, which is just located at the bottom here. Apologies if the camcorder keeps going dark slightly. I think it's something to do with the lighting in my room, because I've had to try and set it up the best way I can in order to film the review. So next we have the assembly instructions, which we will be keeping hold of just for a second or so. Now I have done quite a lot of these models, so I do know how they fit together. Okay, so now let's take a look at what we have in the second section of the box. So the second section, we have the wing tips, as you can see here. So we will be fitting them in a moment. And last but not least, we actually have the plane itself. So first off, it's got quite a bit of weight to it. So it's not really lightweight like some models are. It comes protected in this clear plastic bag. As you can see, that just protects the aircraft from getting damaged probably during transit to like the retailers, etc. So let's just take this bag off and have a look at the aircraft itself. So I'm going to be very careful with this particular model how I take it out, because I don't want to damage this one in any way whatsoever. Okay, so as you can see here, we have the A380, obviously minus the wings, etc. So let's just take a quick look at the main body of the aircraft. So on the front, as you can see, we've got the cockpit windows as well as the landing gear just under there, if you can see that. So turning the model to the side now, as you can see, we've got the Qantas wording and the Spirit of Australia wording in silver as well. Now on the front here, I don't know if the camcorder is going to pick that up, it says Nancy Bird Walton. Now for those of you who do know who Nancy Bird Walton is, if you could leave your comments below. I don't know whether it's something to do with Australian history or anything like that, but I would be very interested to find out. So the A380 is a double deck plane, a bit like obviously Emirates, etc. So as you can see, we've got a row of windows on the top and a row of windows on the bottom of the aircraft, as well as the doors, obviously where the passengers board and depart the plane, and also obviously they're used as escape hatches as well. So moving further along the aircraft, as you can see, it says Airbus A380 just there, and also we have the wheels underneath, as you can see. So the plane registration is VHOQA, and we also have the Australian flag printed very neatly just there. Moving to the back of the aircraft, as you can see, we've got the Qantas logo. Now you can tell that's definitely a kangaroo a bit more clearly now. But if you do know why the kangaroo design was used, again please leave your comments below, as one day I would love to visit Australia and see the country. So that's on my bucket list at the minute. So let's turn the aircraft round to the other side now. Now just a brief thing I'm going to mention, we're going to just push this down a bit further so that it clips in to the body itself. So as you can see again on the other side, we have the windows running across the top of the aircraft and again running across the bottom. We also have the doors printed very neatly on this side of the aircraft as well. Moving along, you can see we've got the Spirit of Australia wording just there, and again the Qantas wording in black at the front of the plane. So what I'll do now, I will pause the review and I'll just go and get my GoPro Hero 7 Black Edition. I'll get the model assembled and then I will be right back. I will see you shortly. Okay, hey everyone, so I'm back with my GoPro 7 Hero Black Edition. So as you can see, we've assembled the plane now and put it onto the display stand. So I'm currently at ground level with the GoPro, so let's just take a close look at the plane. So what I intend to do, I'll start with the front and then work my way around the side and then round to the other side as well. So as you can see on the front of the plane, we've got the cockpit windows just there. Moving down to the side, so we'll just turn it on its side so you can see that. We have the Qantas wording, as you can see, and the Spirit of Australia wording on the side right there. Running down the length of the plane, as you can see, we've got the windows across the top along with the doors, and again across the bottom of the aircraft. Also underneath you can see we've got the landing gear. So if we just turn the plane round to the front slightly. So if we come to this side first, as you can see, we've got the jet engines. There's a bit of wobble. I think it's just because of the weight of it on the stand. So as you can see, the like an etched grill effect inside if the GoPro is picking that up. Going towards the back of the plane now. As you can see, we've got the plane registration and the Airbus A380 wording on the back, just there. On the back we have the kangaroo design on the wing of the plane. So if we turn the plane as if it's going to be in the takeoff position, as you can see, it's got quite a long wingspan on it. So let's turn it round to the other side. Okay, so turning the plane round to the other side now. So as you can see, we'll just stop the wobble on it there. We've got the kangaroo design again on the wing of the plane just there. Again, we've got the windows which run the length of the aircraft. I'll just bring the GoPro around so you can see that a bit better. Again, we've got the Spirit of Australia wording and the Qantas wording on the front just there. Taking a look at the jet engines on this side, as you can see, they're like an etched grill effect, so I'll just bring the GoPro in to try and show you those. And last but not least, obviously, if we were looking at the plane as if it was heading towards us on takeoff, on the bottom of the stand here, you can see we've got the Qantas wording there and the Airbus A380 wording, as well as the scale 1/200th just underneath, printed very neatly on the display stand. So to finish off today's review, I'm definitely going to say for anybody who's into these types of aviation models, this particular one, I'll stop the wobbling again, is definitely worth the money, especially if you collect these items. But it is an absolutely outstanding model, and it has been fantastically designed and produced for Skymarks. So that is it basically, the Skymarks A380 in Qantas Spirit of Australia livery.